Hi crafty friends and welcome to another Pixie Dust Designs video. Today we are going to be creating a unicorn card using the unicorn mug. I am using the horn, the ears, the hair, and the eyelashes from this die set. And I've already die cut those out mainly out of white and then the horn out of gold. I have a mixed media tag here that we are going to do like an ombre rainbow to. So I am grabbing the Kish Flamingo and we are going to add some pink at a diagonal, ink blending that. I'm just using a finger dauber and I want there to be a lot of pink. I also want my colors to overlap to create their own little colors. So next I am grabbing the saltwater taffy, distress oxide, and I'm adding that underneath the pink. Then we have mustard seed being added, and it kind of overtook the saltwater taffy. So I grab my carved pumpkin and I add that in where the saltwater taffy and the mustard seed should blend to give more of an orange tone. I then blend some cracked pistachio onto here. Again, I make sure that the color before overlaps a bit with this. We now have salvaged patina. I then go in with milled lavender to finish off that rainbow. I'm also going to add some color above the pink, so don't worry about that. We add the milled lavender and then I go in with some tumbled glass just to finish it off. So this is how my rainbow tag is looking. Once I am good with that, I grab my spray bottle and I add some water. I then place a pretty dry baby wipe over the top just to soak up some of the water because this is distress oxide. I just want to grab some of that, pick some of the water up, excuse me. So it is more of a muted rainbow here, and we do have like small splatter drops. To continue building my background, I grab this large 6x6 rubber stamp that is a floral background and the pumice stone distress oxide. I ink that up and just randomly press to create the floral patterned background onto my tag. There's no real technique with this. I just lift and press to fill in any empty areas. And then I will go in and heat set this to make sure that my entire tag is dry. Now it is time to build our unicorn, and I have die cut everything out pretty much how the die comes. So I'm just going to add some onyx pigment ink to the eyelashes to create black eyelashes, and because this is pigment ink, I am going to heat set this, but I'm doing that first just to ensure that this is dry by the time that I need to use it. Moving on to the ears, the pink part of the ears needs some color, so I am using the residual ink left on that finger dauber from when we created the rainbow to just pounce color onto the little inner ear pieces there. Once I'm satisfied with those, I do go ahead and glue them into place. Now it is time to start assembling this tag, which eventually becomes a card because it's too much space, in my opinion, for the just the unicorn face. So I will end up cutting this down, but for now we are going to treat this as a tag. So I add on the eyelashes, and then we will add on the unicorn horn and just kind of place it. I'm not gluing anything down. And then figure out where the hair or the bangs for the unicorn should be. And then, of course, we have the ears. I also go ahead and grab some of my paper flowers. These are handmade flowers from my stash. And I am playing with placement for how I would like to add those on. I wanted this to be a very 3D cards, and I thought that the flowers were the perfect touch instead of using the various color cardstocks. I wanted this to be like a flower crown on the unicorn. So I'm just playing around with placement for my flowers. I do pay attention to how things are layered for the rainbow in the background. With the general idea of how I want things placed, I go ahead and I cut this tag down and it becomes 4 by 5 and a quarter. I make sure that I keep majority of the centered rainbow, and I just pretty much remove the top and the bottom because the tag's width was already 4 inches. And now we are going to assemble. Again, just placing down the base pieces first. I do go ahead and add some foam tape to the back of the horn before I set it into place. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and put all the pieces back and adhere each flower into place. With everything in place, I go in with a sparkle pen to add a little bit of shimmer and shine to the inside of the ears and over the eyelashes. For my sentiment, I am using two different sentiments from this birthday stamp set from Pixie Dust Designs, and it is best wishes on your special day. And I'm just going to stamp that right underneath the face using some VersaFine ink and a stamping block. Since my flowers are so 3D, it would not fit in my Misty and create a good impression. So I am using my stamping block and just making sure that I ink that up very, very well and press down hard and evenly to get a sentiment. And I do heat set this because it is pigment ink. To finish this off, I just popped the card panel that we created up onto an A2 sized gold glitter card front. And there we have our unicorn card. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Pixie Dust Designs channel. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial and that it provides you with some inspiration. Be sure to head over to pixiedustdesigns.com as well as the Facebook group and on Instagram. Have a great day.